Hello guys, hope you're doing great. How are you doing, my friends? Today is the great day for the news. I hope that there will be more positive. Need to change the topic from the Ark Raiders to different one. Yeah. Where is the stream settings? Just a moment, guys. We're gonna start soon. Are you doing it? Yeah, I'm doing fine. Hi, guys. Hope you're doing also great. Just closing what I don't need. And we're gonna start. I forgot to share my video on Telegram. Just stand by for a while. Gonna share it once again. Yeah, I'm not updating too much on Telegram now. I don't know. Just a little tired of it. Just posting my videos there, that's it. Now I have this kind of the thing. Okay, looks like everything is more or less okay. Looks like we are up to start. Just final fitting setting. Okay, guys. Now, hello. Nice to see you guys. Welcome to the stream. Watching your video now. Thank you, Evelyn. Thank you so much. Hello, guys. Everyone else thinks we're waiting for the Olympics to end before the strike in Iran. Maybe. Who knows? But maybe not. Maybe there will be no strike because still there are gonna be negotiations. I follow the news, the world news, yeah, especially about Mexico. They're completely crazy what we have. I want to follow some of the analysts who might tell us about what the hell is happening there. Usually I follow Ocean Defender. It's kind of the nice channel for the world updates, but not only. So, yeah. Let's go for the situation in Mexico. United States military-led joint task force specializing in intelligence of cartels played a role in Mexico's operation today, which resulted in the successful elimination of CGNG cartel leader El Mancho. So El Mancho, yeah, he was caputed. A United States official tells Reuters. This caput, it sparked lots of the unrests in Mexico from the same cartel. They're burning cars. They're attacking everything. No ad here. Yeah. What kind of the ad? Support this channel. Yeah, thank you, Betsy, thank you all guys who joined. Hi, Ben. Hi, everyone. Thanks for your support, and please press the like to the stream. So we have this United States led joint task force specializing in cartel played their role. So it was the joint operation of Mexico and the United States, at least two of the countries, maybe more. UH-60 Black Hawk with the Mexican Air Force uses its mounted minigun to target gunmen with the CGJ and G cartel near prison of Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. So, yeah, some photos showing a large-scale mobilization finally on the Mexican army in Jalisco. Yeah, Jalisco state is the place where all this is happening just right now while we're filming. So 1 hour ago, this video is published. We have some of the audio. No, here we don't have the audio, but we see some of the pickup trucks usually used by Mexican military as well. This is crazy what is happening in Mexico. Also, I heard that cartels, they attacked the local international airport. There was panic, people were running, and it was hell on earth there. You see, not just those guys in the Middle East are using Toyota-like vehicles, but also official forces of Mexican army. Also in Ukraine, by the way, those pickup trucks, they're very spread, yeah? Spread, they're very versatile. And what is this? It's the helicopter UH-60 with a minigun. Jeez. That's crazy. That's crazy what we have, but it is happening just right now, guys. Minigun, the same which is installed probably on Antonov 28 that the Ukrainian army is using for the drone strikes. Okay, major clashes involving automatic weapons between Mexican security forces and members of Cartel in La Desembocada on the northern outskirts of Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. I wonder from what perspective it was. Like the guys are with armored vests. Maybe this is National Guard. Or maybe cartels, hard to say. The dog is running. With a supersonic speed. Civilian cars will military upgrades, usually called technicals. Technicals? The cartels are well equipped. Yeah, they're very well equipped. They're crazy equipped. What is this? I cannot show you probably this image. I'll check it out. If I can show it to you. Well, it says additional casualties seen, including dead and injured among members of the Mexican National Guard following heavy clashes with cartel in Coahuila, with the Mexican state of Jalisco. So this guy is probably wounded. Let me check this video. Oh yeah, he's been wounded. And yeah, sadly we see the car, civilian car, and National Guard members around lying. Yeah. So there are the losses. It's like a civil war, yeah, a war between civil war. I mean, cartel war versus militia, but it's all happening within one nation in one country. Denys, can you remember your Spotify podcast? Can you number your Spotify podcasts? That's way it's easier to recognize which podcast is the last one. I'm driving in the car and I want to listen to podcast while driving. I number them all the time. I number them every freaking time. I have all of the videos, and in the settings, like I go season 2, episode number 78. So I number them. They're numbered. All, like this is the latest video I filmed. The latest one, season 2, episode number 78, and It's like for every videos, I go like season 2, 73. So additional details like episode, full trailer bonus. So full episode, this is the episode. So they have numbers. Or you mean the number in the name? In the number game. What? Or you mean the number which I should use for the video, like in a video, like episode, this one, and maybe it's a good idea, by the way. Hi guys, hi everyone. Graphic image shows several members of the Mexican National Guard killed following the clashes. Oh yeah, I cannot show it to you. What I can show you maybe... what can I show? Just this car, maybe. Yeah, this car, and there are some of the bodies behind. Crazy what is happening in Mexico. Are there any bodies from this cartel? I guess so. There should be. The United States military shared information with Mexican forces ahead of today's raid, which killed cartel leader Mencho, though there were no American troops involved on the ground, according to ABC. So America used intelligence, and there's also probably some of the equipment delivered by United States. But it's a cooperation still ongoing, you see. This is the panic in a local hospital. Panic erupts as patients and medical staff flee from possible gunmen inside Guadalajara Civil Hospital in Mexican state of Jalisco. Or Jalisco, it's in Mexican, yeah. There's been reported that Cartel is storming. Like, the idea of Cartel is to take as many hostages as possible, and they threaten to unalive people. That is what they do. Just put the link on here. What? So they are angry that their leader is being flatlined, and they also want their other leaders of cartel to be released from Mexican prisons. That's why they're doing this stuff. And here is what the airport I saw today is crazy. Checkpoints and roadblocks by members of cartel are now being reported near Villa Union and Mazatlan. So basically, government is not controlling several of the settlements. And it's another Mexican state. It's called Sinaloa, and so state of Jalisco and Sinaloa, two states where there are unrests of cartel, as violence continues to spread across Mexico. It was 2 hours ago, and still it's ongoing. Like, additional reports that cartel is specifically targeting Mexican military personnel in the state of Michoacan. So one more state, already 3 states of Mexico. Cartel. The Mexican Secretariat of National Defense has released their first statement since today's operation, which resulted in successful elimination of cartel leader who known as El Mencho, and the widespread of violence that followed in several states across Mexico. Sedina provided additional details about operation which killed... Well, they killed him, but what it sparked everything, yeah? It sparked the war, actually. Because those cartels, they have such a... They have live vets, they have automatic rifles, they have grenades, grenade throwers, sometimes BMPs even, maybe, or BTRs, you know. Mexico police keep him. What? Trump in Mexico? Really? Come on, it cannot be. Are you joking? No, we would have the news right away. Come on. Open source intel. Iranian drone was striking today's... Okay, it's not about Iran for now. Cartels are mobilized their Los Deltas. Delta force of cartel. Los Deltas. Oh my god. I think Wagner army is also there maybe, yeah? Against the Mexican government. Like, because those mercenaries, they are just paid and they can fight for whatever they're paid for. Because that guy on the video, he doesn't look like a Mexican. Or am I wrong? Deltas. Is he Mexican? Well, maybe Mexican. I don't know. Deltas. Jeez, they have their own Delta Force. Maybe they also have helicopters? I guess so. Like the small Temu Delta Force. Yeah, George. They're shooting at the heli, so I guess cartels. Yeah. I know Wagner was in Venezuela. Yeah. They were in Venezuela. Their plane also was used. But now Wagner army is not that strong. Maybe just occasionally some people who are not joining the Russian army, they go to Wagner one. Western intelligence agencies is growing signs Iran could direct its proxy groups to attack American targets in Europe. In Europe? Maybe Turkey. And the Middle East if President Trump orders strikes. Okay. Throwback. President Trump on Mexican President Sheinbaum. The cartels are running Mexico. She is not running Mexico. What? I think Trump is not in Mexico now.
Well, it wasn't meant to be, and we're very friendly with her. She's a good woman, but the cartels are running Mexico. She's not running Mexico. The cartels are running Mexico. And we could be politically correct and be nice and say, oh, yes, she is. No, she's very, she's very frightened of the cartels. They're running Mexico. And I've asked her numerous times, would you like us to take out the cartels? No, Mr. President. No, please. So we have to do something because we lost. The real number is 300,000 people, in my opinion. They like to say 100,000. 100,000 is a lot of people, but the real number is 300,000 people, and we lost it to drugs, and they come in through the southern border, mostly the southern border. Plenty come in through Canada, too, by the way, in case you don't know. Yeah. But they come in through the southern border, and something's going to have to be done with Mexico. Well, it wasn't meant to be, and we're very...
Okay, so he is melting down once again. He's not in Mexico, otherwise we'll see. He's not there. Otherwise, he would call for some of the reward for him. Yeah, as he called. Okay, I went to Iraq. I should. Can I have the Congress Medal of Honor or something like that? I do not recall the medal he named, but it was like some of the bravery honoring of someone who risked the life for the country. So because he was flying to Iraq, he was there, he wanted to have the order, so now he would request once again, in Mexico. Old recording. I also think it's an old recording. I think he said like that was a few months ago. At least I recall it. He said something about cartels in Mexico and useless president of Mexico. Coming from Canada. TACA is the closed the United States-Mexico border. Now they're coming in. Oh, yeah. How they're coming in if we close the border, indeed. So, do we have some of the more recent news from OSINT as we continue to monitor the situation in Mexico and document ongoing build up in the Middle East? If you want deeper real-time discussion, source sharing, community analysis, okay. We've seen this, we've seen that. Played the role, but not with the forces, and this guy was liquidated. So, yeah, according to several sources, including Louis Kialki, who is this guy? with Pete Denota this morning operation in Jalisco, which resulted in elimination of the leader of the cartel, known as El Mencho, was a joint operation carried by United States and Mexican Special Forces. And later on, we received the information that the United States Special Forces were not out there. It was just a Mexican operation, and they just shared some of the intel. I mean, Americans. But now we have this, like, okay, probably it's American Special Forces also were included. Not sure. I wonder if the badass had kids. So well, I'm good with militant farmers. Okay. So that's the build-up of the situation. It is still ongoing just right now. What is this? CCTV footage shows members of the cartel attempting but ultimately failing to set a gas station on fire. But why they're failing? Okay, let's go. It seems like those are the workers of the station, no? Here comes the car. Okay. Well, at least they're not shooting. They want to fire the car, or they're letting people to go. Okay. So what will happen? Oh, it's on fire. Why they failed? Maybe because there's the protection in these cases, in those kind of the cases. Maybe fire disappears. Yeah, fire Ooh, even though there is some stream. Maybe that's the what is this stream? That's the water, or if it was the fuel, it would ignite, of course. Maybe that's the water. So they definitely failed with their attempt. They thought that it's like GTA or something, but it didn't work. Yeah, interesting. What do people say? Justin Cartel ambush kills 2 Mexican National Guards. Look at them, what? The shooting is happening. Taxi. Yeah, GTA, of course. Comparisons. The guy going back to get wallet in the end was top tier. What is this? A new video? No audio here. Some of the pickup trucks. That's the National Guard here. The National Guard was ambushed, and those trucks belong to Cartel. Yeah, they're shooting. It's visible here. Shooting is happening all around. And this is the Cartel BMP. Oh, sorry, BTR. Sorry, MRAP. This is MRAP of Cartel. Seems like. Yeah, they ambushed this National Guard there in white vehicle, yeah. How it moved. They crashed, you see? MRAP crushes this one. And that's it. Yeah. Mexico experienced a major security shock. The Mexican military killed the leader of Cartel. This event was one of the biggest blows to organized crime in a more Mexican history. Mencho headed to the country's most powerful and violent cartel, heavily involved in smuggling fentanyl to the United States. Come on, it's not about fentanyl. The immediate aftermath, including violence, spirals, groups affiliated with cartel, burns of blocks roads through. Okay. Chaos erupted in Guadalajara, one of the host cities of the 2026 World Cup. with reports of the cars being set on fire, panic at the airport, and gunfire. The state of Jalisco declared a state of maximum alert, red alert. This event highlights risks of the gang leader strategy amid this circumnavigation. President Claudia Sheinbaum continues to manage strained relations with Trump administration, tariff threats, and security pressures, while simultaneously working to strengthen ties with Canada through the economic action. In short, a historical government victory against the gangs. Government victory, but they're making mess around. The coming days will show whether it will weaken Jalisco new generation cartel in the long term or lead to widespread of destabilization in Mexico. Yeah, only time may show. Just time may show. Trump City? What do you mean Trump City? Yeah, new video. Naked, what the hell? Okay, I'm gonna leave those news for later. Yeah, no like huge news for now. I mean, something is happening. They set up cars and fire and trucks on fire, right? What the hell is this? I think, yeah, they set up truck on fire. Yeah. Das ist crazy. Due to development of security situation in Guadalajara and Puerto Vallarta, airlines are canceling flights to those airports. Some flights remain inbound this time. Here in the central part of Mexico, right? Central, I mean, relative to the length of the country, maybe more to the south, but western central part, Jalisco, and those airports. And there is the panic in the airport was today. Shootings even, no?
Es horrible.
This was filmed from the gate.
Yo sé que igual está nada más generando pánico, pero hoy lo están logrando.
Yeah, it's frightening. Passengers seen fleeing to the tarmac of Puerto Vallarta International Airport, Mexican state of Jalisco, following attack by heavily armed members. Yeah, people are panicking because the information spread that they want to hostage civilians. They will climb the wings, escape. No. Jesus, I cannot imagine. There are also some of the foreign tourists, of course. Tourists and those people who just flown to Mexico. Crazy. I cannot imagine being with the family, with the kids there. And someone is attacking the airport. And that's madness. People are saying running in tarmac. It's very ugly and getting messier in Puerto Vallarta, yeah. It's one of the Mexico's most violent cartels, CJ and G. Retaliation, including fires, blockades, and attacks on security, also highlights escalating risks in tourist hub like Jalisco, prompting United States Embassy shelter-in-place alert for Americans in multiple states. Puerto Rico International Effect Emergency Response. It's rare for cartel to target high-profile tourist hub like directly. This suggests a total shift in strategy from hiding in the shadows to scorched earth policy. Yeah, they retaliate. After their leader assassinated, United States Southwest Delta, Alaska, and Air Canada have canceled all further flights to Puerto Rico Vallarta International Airport as security situation continued to deteriorate. This is multiple vehicles burned in the parking of Costco in Puerto Vallarta. Yeah, they set everything on fire. Santa is. You just have to avoid the avocado grow areas, and Mexico is fine. The cruise port in Mexico is basically closed down with a military-style security. What do you mean avocado-grown areas? You mean where the cartels are growing their thing? If the United States was involved, why did they not warn their citizens? Yeah, it's kind of strange as well. Battle of Costco. Yeah, you see, Costco is also in Mexico. I didn't know that. Cartel has begun launching attacks using explosives of military sites, and Mexicans using explosives. You see, they blast up the vehicles, and National Security Guard, they are using those white vehicles. American National Guard based, Mexican, sorry, which is also American, by the way. Mexican National Guard based was attacked with explosives by this gang in Los Lagos, Jalisco. Source Zulu. What is Zulu? And this is one more panic in airport. Yeah, people say that they were coming. Heavy clashes taking place between Mexican security forces and members of Cartel. Once again, we have some of the videos. Oh, we have guys shooting. Yeah, everything. Now everyone has a phone with a camera and everything, so we'll have lots of the images. It's kind of the interesting rifle, like the square one, yeah? What is this? Looks huge. Or maybe the guy is small. Yeah, with the skinny jeans, come on. Oh my god. I what is this style? Come on. This is not the Wagner army. This is crazy. This is why you arm yourself. Yeah. Cheers. What the hell is happening there? They are hiding probably in a toilet room, in a bathroom. No? Is it a cart? I think it's the cartel, no? This, oh my god. Those jeans, they're like, yeah, yikes. With those jeans, they're squeezing the testicles. But I guess you don't use this stuff for combat. Come on. Well, they have different forces, like Cartel Delta Force or something. Deltas. And that's workers and people, they're stretchy jeans, yeah. They're running all around. That's the situation. I guess it happened this morning, no? Or afternoon. Yeah, people are just escaping. Embassy in Mexico has issued security alert on Mexican state of Jalisco, Tamaulipas, Michoacan, Guerrero, and Nuevo Leon. So lots of the states are, involved. Urging Americans to shelter in place until further notice. So there is the notice, but it was after this El Mencho assassination. Maybe they didn't expect this retaliation, unrest from cartels. It's really hard to say for now. I think it's a woman. No, it's not a woman. Come on. It's not a woman at all. It's a guy with a rifle. Women don't do this stuff. It's a guy with a rifle. Come on. It's not a woman. It's the skinny guy. Okay, we have something else. Unleashes the elite Delta unit. We already saw this one. IMX 13 armored vehicles is reportedly now operating in Cargill, making significant military pressure. That's the small vehicle. It's like from the Second World War or something, even smaller than the truck, I guess. But it's armored vehicle. Cartel also has those. President Trump's State of the Union Wednesday. India Prime Minister arrives in Israel. Tuesday, United States-Iran talks scheduled in Geneva. Yeah. That's what I heard. State of Union on Tuesday. I think it's gonna be live, right? State of Union, Trump, blah blah blah, in the Congress. Is El Paso airport still closed? Obviously, that's why that closed. Yeah. Delta 9 till Diabuster. Women certainly do this sort of things in Latin America. Really? Come on. Tuesday present. Tuesday, India Prime. Okay. So on Thursday, Iran talks scheduled in Geneva. If there will be talks, if there are talks, there should not be escalation till the time, I guess. Yeah? I mean, no military action in Iran. Otherwise, what's the point to have those, to schedule the talks in Geneva if you want to strike Iran in the coming days? Maybe they plan to strike it. It depends on those negotiations. But until Thursday, maybe there will be no any strikes. Yeah, don't forget to like the stream. Total Insane, thank you so much. Yeah, guys, don't forget to like the stream. I like streaming for you. I think it's my most favorite activity online. From what I do, I don't even like to film the videos as well as I like streaming. So thank you so much, guys. Again, I had this sickness with my. Now I have my two mics, which I love. This one and the other one, and I try different. This one I don't like because, I like it how it sounds, but I don't like that I have some of the noise in the background. Then I speak like some of the on this mic. On the other one, it's absent. But I want to customize this one because I like Shure SM7B, and it's kind of popular mic. I like streaming, though I don't get an audience like yours. My streaming sucks as for the audience. Sometimes, just occasionally, I have lots of the viewers on my streams, but mainly not that much. So, and I don't know how to grow it. I now start to cut videos from the streams, short videos. I publish everything of that on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube Shorts. I have a special other channel, but nothing is growing. Absolutely. Not a TikTok, not an Instagram. Nothing is growing. Absolutely zero. But I started to do like those short videos to make those for 1 month or something. Yeah, maybe a little less even. So we'll see. And also my audience from the main channel, they're here. It's kind of rare that people are recognizing me just from my streaming activity. Usually people from the main channel watching me here, that's it. Iran has less to offer to Trump, so I think he will attack sooner. He did in Venezuela. Yeah. Have you tried the Windrose demo on the stream yet? No. What is that? You should have vertical feed in town. Oh, fuck, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot to switch on vertical. But now I cannot do it already. I always forget to switch it on. You see, dual stream, that's the new thing. I forgot to switch it on. But my views are not that affected if I select it on or off. Okay, Let's go to this analyst, OSINT, open source intel. Let's check out what they say. Will FIFA 2026 World Cup matches they held in Mexico? I think they will move some of the matches. Will be held. Still, it's not like tomorrow those matches, so I think everything will be settled, or at least we'll know more about till FIFA 2026. Steve Witkov, the president gave Jared and me clear direction before we went over there that there were red lines: 0 enrichment, 0 in enrichment. We have to get in the material back. They say it's all about a civilian program, yet they have been encircling far beyond what's needed, enriching far beyond what is needed for civil nuclear use, up to 60%. They're probably a week away from having industrial-grade bomb, making a material that is extremely dangerous and I cannot accept that as the Jew. This is something they have to stick until they prove us that they can. So it's all about Israel. I mean, this is all about Israel, guys. This Iranian escalation, because Israel afraid that Iran may have nukes. That's it. That is what it all about. And the United States, they are playing for Israel side, and they're willing to engage even to protect Israeli interests. That's understandable. Yeah, they have this relation.
The president he gave Jared and I direction before we went over there. There were red lines. Zero enrichment. We have to have the material back. You know, they say that it's all about their civil program, and yet they've been enriching well beyond the number that you need for civil nuclear. It's up to 60%. They're probably a week away from having industrial grade bomb making material, and that's really dangerous. So they can't have that. This is something that they have to stick with until they prove to us that they can behave.
I know that we.
Okay, here it's kind of strange. First of all, they said before that all of the nuclear facilities were obliterated, and now this guy says that they're probably a week away from having industrial grade bomb making material. Well, so either they lied before with the nuclear facilities obliterated, or they're lying right now. Either way, yeah. They lied before about successful Midnight Hammer operation with B-2 bombers, or they just say, yeah. What's the purpose of this escalation? Yeah, if they demolished all of the Iranian nuclear program, why do they? How Iran could be 1 week away from having industrial grade bomb, nuclear bomb? Well, Iran already said that they will not cancel their program. There were some of the rumors that the United States may allow enrichment just on the paper, but not practically, for Iran to save its face. But I don't know. We see that it's a dead end. There is a dead end with Ukrainian so-called peace negotiations. There is the dead end with Iranian negotiations. Iran is not going to cancel this program because it's understandable, because Ayatollah regime is very weak. If they say, "Oh, we obey to Americans," they will be weaker in the eyes of the people, because yeah. So for them, maybe the war is also like one more variant to group people, like, oh, we are being attacked. You see, we need to unite to to repel Americans. That's crazy. For America, it's also like what America and Israel may do. Okay, something like Midnight Hammer, as it was the last year, but in a bigger scale. Okay, but it will not lead to the change of regime. To make this operation with Maduro, as with Maduro to Ayatollah, I think they are ready for it. Iranians already, yeah. And it's also kind of rare that those operations are that effective as with Maduro. So, yeah, to change the regime, United States, they need to send the forces, troops on the ground, as it was with Iraq. And it might lead to vacuum of the power in the country, creation of the ISIS groups or some other groups, which we don't know the name about. So radicalize society, radicalize the situation even more. So that's the decision Trump is up to make, to start this escalation. If it is limited one, it will not change much, just some of the missile strikes, that's it. As it was with the Midnight Hammer, troops on the ground, I don't think he will use, but without the troops on the ground, the regime change is not possible. Yeah, maybe Israel will push Donald Trump for that kind of the decision to use military force fully, including troops. But of course, it's way, way unpopular in the United States to use a military force on the ground, of course, because it will lead to the life losses. In aviation, yeah, in a Midnight Hammer situation, Iran wasn't able to shut down even a single Israeli airplane. So for that, maybe there will be no losses, but for ground operation, for sure there will be losses. And coffins coming to United States with American flags, it's not a good show for Donny, especially before elections. Hammer was better, yeah. I have to get sleep differently. Yeah, see you, totally not. See you. Taka wants the exact same nuclear treaty. He tosses in the trash. He wants his He's won his name on in a Nobel Prize. Yeah. He canceled the treaty, the nuclear treaty with Iran. After it, they start to enrich uranium, and now he wants the treaty with Iran, which he canceled. But the treaty, the only thing that treaty was signed by Barack Obama. That's not okay for Donny. He wants his own Nobel Prize thing, yeah. That's the thing. He is stupid dumb fuck. It's Thursday, United States-Iran talks approach. How should the United States respond to regime media and Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps official threats against the United States aircraft carriers? Oh, yeah. There was the threat. Let me show you this threat. I think I reposted that shit. Come on, where? No, I didn't repost it. Come on. Oh. But there was something, yeah? There was something. Also on this channel, I saw it before. Come on, there should be something here. Okay, we watched those videos from Mexico. There was the AI generated video published by... Oh, this one. Yeah. I thought I reposted it, but let's watch this piece of art. That's how Iran fights. They fight with the help of AI. Americans. They fight Americans with the help of AI. The United States President reportedly says, the voice of the Khamenei, it says, that their military is the strongest in the world. What is this? A Shahid drone? What happened to this? How it flies? Like It's already broken. Okay. That's like a younger Tom Cruise version or what? What happened to those? This is not like Okay, so they show that Americans shut down this drone, yeah? That's awesome. Or what? The strongest military in the world. Yeah. They keep saying that they have ships to run. Have you seen the air carrier with the wings? That's an interesting design, by the way. Yeah. Yeah, the artificial intelligence draws dreams with a temperature of, with a fever. Oh, sorry, not fear, fever temperature dreams. Yeah. What is this? A bomb. I think this ship already sank down. I think it's already sank down. Yeah, it's already like a submarine. The water is on the top of the ship here. It's clearly like that. Oh. Yeah, it's already sunk down. You see, the light is coming. The rays are coming on top. This is the submarine air carrier, aircraft carrier. It's sunk down. Yay! And what is this missile? What is this up front? This is visible here. The water level is on the top, so it's less submarine. It's the helicarrier, yeah. Jesus Christ! Yay! How this bomb? This bomb is it a remotely controlled bomb on the anchor? And this is translated by Memory TV. This is a freaking official channel of Iran. They're so stupid. I have a story about Iran, by the way, from one of my friends who spent their several months living in a mosque. That's... What the hell is this? Where the smoke is coming from. Wonder how they still are out there in those planes. Wow. Have you heard the scream? Oh shit. Yeah, Iran is winning, of course. Is the mosque put itself on, you see? Jesus. Where is the nose landing gear? Come on. Just two of those? Main landing gear and that's it. I would like to hear some of the action music here. Why don't we have it? Okay, everything goes down simultaneously. Pirates of Caribbean Sea. There will be revenge. Ghosts will attack Iran. Memory TV is not partisan independent research institute. It's providing analysis and translation of primary materials covering a wide range of issues, including their video clips are provided as... Okay, so maybe it's just translation, yeah, but it's from official site. Iranian state TV aired an AI-generated simulation showing United States Abraham Lincoln being sung. Supreme Leader Khamenei warned, a weapon that can send a warship to the bottom of the sea is more dangerous than the warship. Okay, try to do it. Firepower, murder threatening Iran have. Nice, America's famous submarinable aircraft carriers. Yeah. They cannot even produce engine for a car or build a simple airplane. And I think everyone forgotten that during the 12 days, Iranian sky was open like motorway for IDF pilot and not even was shut down. Yeah, not even a single pilot or aircraft was shut down. Yeah. Fuck, it seems like I played this game when I was young. They can't even afford 4090 to produce the shit. Yeah. No GPU processors. Oh, what the hell is this video? This is a GIF. That's fun. So about the story with my friend, his name is Raimundo. He is from Uruguay, and we flown together in Indonesia. So he was looking for himself, for his own beliefs, and what he has to believe to. But he's an elderly guy. I think he's now 65 or something. Well, doesn't matter. He's not flying, I guess, for his age. And he spent several months in Thailand, in Buddhist temple, and he also spent several months in Iran, in mosque. You say the Iranians are okay, but what they study in those religion schools, as he said, in the mosques, so they still continue to tell people that the earth is not even round. They tell absolute bullshit that is only in myth. And then he heard everything of that. He stated that, it seems like not to be correct. Science already disapproved everything what you say. And after this, procession, after they pray, one of these mullahs, he told Raimundo not to say that they are not correct. They know that they are not correct, but they are doing it for the people, they say. Because when it's good for people, we tell what we tell. So not truthful information publicly available, but they put firewall and they tell absolute bullshit even about how the world is functioning. And they believe in this bullshit. And it's easier to brainwash stupid people. And Raimundo understood that, and after some time he left, and he said, okay, Islam is not for me. He's more like Buddhist, he said to me, but he still doesn't like Buddhism fully. So he was still searching. I don't know if he found himself, but he meditates, and he doesn't eat some of the meat, just fish. He eats fish, and that's it. Yeah, he said it's the proper variant. Well, I eat absolutely everything, maybe except frogs and snails. 2 + 2 = 5. That's what they teach. Sounds like religious schools in USA. They say Earth is 4,000 years old. Yeah, it's kind of similar, you see. Also, this crazy Christian nationalism, I think it's like also the speaker, Mike Johnson of the House, Speaker of the House. He also thinks that the Earth is 5,000 years old. He said about it. No one more helicopter video from Mexico. from different perspective, I guess it's the same one. US-60. I think Ukraine has 3 of those. Yeah, with a machine gun on the side. Patrolling the streets. Okay. Helicopters are buzzing over Mexico right now, and authorities are cranking up aerial surveillance after mentions fall. We'll see, like tomorrow, I think we're gonna see many more news. Israel Hayom, a debate is underway at the highest level of the United States administration over whether to grant Iran more time before it submits a serious proposal meeting Washington's demands or its nuclear program. Okay. The impression is in a negotiating room, the officials added that the military buildup is intended primarily as leverage. And that a practice deal can be struck with Witkoff and Kushner and then presented to the president as an achievement. Trump, the official said, has heard all sides and is expected to decide within the next 24 hours whether to send Witkoff to Geneva, even without receiving a detailed Iranian proposal in advance. Yeah, he, I think, tries to minimize the losses, and yeah. This guy died. Dylan wrote about Senior Lieutenant Kuzminsky Yuri Viktorovich, known by many of you in our recent Pokrovsk documentary, but the call sign Obi-Wan died on Pokrovsk axis after receiving wounds from the enemy FPV. He guided us through the city during our last trip when it was semi-encircled from the three sides and did his best to keep us alive while we filmed that remained of the ruins of the city. He was a very clever man and seems interested in making sure the documented worked the best of our ability. Yeah, very sad. And then I took the interview of Dylan. I asked him like whether those guys are alive. Does he know something about them? And he said, yeah, they're all alive. Everything is okay. We communicate. But now it's 10 minutes ago he published. This guy is hit by FPV. Yeah, it's all about FPV. FPV from Russians, FPV from Ukraine. Like it's like that. Sadly, it's a war. A couple of H-53 flew over my house last night. I don't like 30% of Americans think that Earth is flat. Really? Do you think that 30% of Americans think like that? Trump supporters? Do you think it... Well, is it really possible? What the hell is happening? Are the Mexican cartels prepared to face the United States Special Forces? Mexican government might be in trouble. Is it a cartel militia? They have MRAPs, self-made MRAPs. Ford. Those are Ford vehicles originally. F-150 or something. Yeah, this is cartel. They have the sign. C, J, and G. Yeah, this is the cartel. I don't know what they're shouting, but there are many of them. Yeah, 450. Yeah, the bigger variant. Wrangler, off-road mode. Hummer. I think it's H2, yeah, or H3. Dodge. There are many of them. Those guys are not with the skinny gents, no, they're already like fully equipped private army, and there are many of them. Now, of course, it's not good for Mexico, yeah, if they have those military guys around. Pray for Mexico, so aftermath of the recent attack from Cartel. They're just burning vehicles all around.
This isn't nice.
One of the cities.
No bueno. Oops, watch out. Look, get careful. No, you're not paying attention. Oh, jeez. Let's go. Follow me. Just follow me. It can't explode anymore. Oh, really? Oh, wow. Really?
The guy's in shock.
Oh my goodness. Oh well.
Oh well.
I don't like any of this. This isn't nice.
The comments are hilarious.
Run for the hills.
Run for the hills. This dog will smash everyone. Is this guy for real? Yeah. Just imagine this guy with a dog. And these cartels are around. Crazy.
How are you doing?
Okay.
No, this is not young.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, gosh. But listen, they've already hit this street. So, I think we're okay. You know, let's see. I wish I can get a cup of coffee.
Hey, a drink.
I
I don't even drink that much.
I need a cup of coffee. You need a drink. Oh my God, self-centered to the extreme. The world, everything's exploding. Oh, and there's a little lady sweeping up the leaves. You know, nothing ever changes. Nothing ever changes. She's like, oh, okay, whatever. Been there, done that.
Scrubbing with the broom.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Everything's gonna be. There she is. Oh, the leaves. Okay.
God, they really hit the street.
They really hit the street real bad. This is bad. Oh my God, there's a huge truck that's blown up over there.
Who are they people? Yeah, that's hilarious. Looks like sudden crisis, more like result of long-term problems finally colliding. Yeah, it's not. It's a long-term problem. AI slope. I don't think so. No, they're commenting about those vehicles on top. No, those are real, and this video is also real. It's already evident. It's AI cannot draw this. According to military officials who spoke with the New York Times, the United States Herald Ford was steaming south of Italy on Sunday, heading east towards the eastern Mediterranean. However, this means that Ford Carrier Strike Group is not currently together, as the United States Winston S. Churchill, who is serving as Air Defense Commander for the Airstrike Group, only just transited the Strait of Gibraltar. So yeah, they need some time. They need some time. Not just the air carrier should be there, but also surveillance and other ships. Belgorod, the location of the air defense system that repelled the attack today. Oh, Russian S-300 is working. In Belgorod. Interesting. More footage from Belgorod during the most recent attack. Traces of Russian air defense trying to intercept incoming missiles. Rockets is clearly visible. So missiles were... Yeah, the traces of air defense. S-300. Or maybe even S-400 was used to shut down something. Special military operation. Trump sees regime change in Iran a strategic lever in the region and is waiting for the right moment and favorable conditions to act. What do people saying? If that were true, Trump would not be in backwards to negotiations with Khamenei immediately after Khamenei slaughtered more. Yeah, Trump did not have the courage to attempt regime change in Venezuela, a much smaller country. Trump probably will not attempt regime change in a much bigger country than Venezuela in the election year. Yeah, at least. Hope I'm wrong. Yeah, I also think like that. How much more waiting do we need? I think it's gonna be like a small attack, something like that, but it will not lead to regime change. Maybe instead it will lead to the cementing of the current regime. Decades in the making, let this be false. The regime spices ago. Long overdue. Take Iran out of... So yeah, people commenting. Just some random comments are smart, but most of them are just emotional. Just emotional damage. I said about this video on my channels. Was Russian on my channel, main channel. The Russian base was ambushed. Really nice. Delta Force we see in this video. That's the old video. Come on, Special Kherson Cat. This is the old video. Maybe 1 month old already. Well, at least 0 weeks. Yeah. Iran's nuclear facilities have been obliterated, and suggestion otherwise are fake news. Breaking, the United States told that Iran, if they sent a new proposal for nuclear deal, and now they're saying they're weeks away of making bombs. So, obliterated and everything is fake, 100% obliterated, but now they're weeks away of making bomb once again. Like, what the hell? Either they lied before or now. I think before. Now, it's understandable that Iran still has this program. Hi, Hawk. Hope you're doing great. The white powder goes to Europe, mostly London to be precise. You mean from Mexico? Yeah. Drones would be really useful. Not a good idea to do such a thing under open sky nowadays. I think so. Why was it done? I don't usually watch. Surprised while House haven't said that Iran have a fully operational nukes yet. Freaking cold. You're cold? Oh my god. I think Trump lied then and now. Yes. It could be like both, right? It could be both. Footage filmed by a member of Cartel. Yeah, this is the National Guard. Those are their cars. One and the second one. Yeah, that's the local army. crazy. Oh, I cannot show you some of the images because they are terrible here. Mexican army deploying armored vehicles. Yeah. Canadian tourists booked margaritas and sunsets. They are getting front row seats to cartel convoys rolling through paradise. Really? Yeah, not a nice tourist place any longer. Probably it's the place with the guy that was commenting with the camera. That's the place. Jeez. Israeli officials expressed surprise and frustration after the Trump administration set a third round of indirect nuclear talks with Iran and in Geneva, calling it its last diplomatic chance after two failed rounds. So it's all Israel. It's all Israel. They want Americans to fight for themselves. Yeah. They want Americans to fight for Israel. And I heard the frustration also from those guys like America First, yeah, this movement. I also don't like it. I like why America should do it. It's not, well, maybe it's also their interest. I don't know, but it's more interest of Israel than America here, of course. And America First guys, they're, ooh, Israel's bad. They're forcing America to sacrifice. It's like Tucker Carlson is saying that, Nick Flanters is saying that, like everyone, Taylor Green, other influencers who are like this American super far right. And you know, those super far right and super far left, they both dislike Israel, by the way. And they both dislike Ukraine also. Like Hassan Piker is the same thing with foreign policy as Tucker Carlson. Absolutely. Jerusalem since Witkoff-led push as signal weakness and buying Tehran time. Despite a large United States military strike build-up, 2 carriers, 12 destroyers, and hundreds of aircraft. Concerns in Israel. Missiles and proxies are off the table. Talks could delay. They were before saying that like 3 main things were proposed to Iran. It's the ultimatum blackmail from USA, like you should give up nukes, enrichment of uranium, all the nuclear facilities. You should stop producing long-range ballistic missiles, and you should stop financing those proxies. And now it is out of the table already after 2 of the negotiation rounds. United States, they're pressing just to stop enriching uranium. That's it. But if Witkoff says that Iran is 1 week away of making this bomb, they may stop enriching, then they may, start it once again. Maybe they want Iran to send them all of the enriched uranium, or maybe to Russia, by the way. Yeah, okay, you have some of the enriched uranium, kind of the capable, ready to make some of the weapons, send everything and all of the equipment to Russia. Yeah, so it could be like the part of the deal. So that's Israeli concern that 2 of the demands were already dropped since United States tackled, and nothing was dropped from Iran. Yeah. Iran is still Ayatollah regime. United States military action until Rubio's visit, and officials warn Iran has used diplomacy before as strategic cover. It's what Russia is using. Diplomacy is the strategic cover, and they brainwash Witkoff, Kushner, the same as Iran probably does with Witkoff and Kushner. The same thing, absolutely. Israel is like, what are you doing? What are you doing? They're just incompetent. Like Americans, they're not competent. I mean, not Americans themselves, but their management. Third round of talks, more like third act of tragic comedy. Yeah. It's all tragic comedy about Donald Trump. That's why I continue to say that the war will continue for years and years, because it's impossible to stop it especially with the current White House administration. Especially, Trump's real estate envoy returns to Geneva after 2 flops, while Iran's missiles rise from the ashes. After February 6 and 17th failures yielded zero enrichment concessions, Iran slashed nuke breakthrough time to 7 days. Yet Trump's February 19th ultimatum gave 15 missile stocks. Now, they continue to produce ballistics. Now rebound is Israel warns the strategic cover, delaying action until Rubio's February 28th visit. Cronyism is just incompetent. It's an arsenal of... Yeah. Diplomacy without dismantling is surrender. Iran's regime doesn't negotiate, it stalls. The United States military build-up provides strength. Talk is cheap. People you're talking to can be taken their word. Yeah, the same for Russia. Allowing Iran to continue to delay and prepare its weakness by Trump. Yes, its weakness. He is a freaking taco. He is afraid of everything. What he did? Okay, he bombs countries. Yeah, some of the countries. Like he bombed Iran, Midnight Hammer or something. But it was just a limited attack for a couple of days and it was over-exaggerated as something brilliant. Then the main job actually was done by Mossad and Israeli forces. They disabled the air defense. Without it, the B-2 strike wouldn't be possible. What else? Okay, Maduro operation, Delta Force, significant resources. Those guys are outstanding. They may perform those operations. Maduro was definitely caught off guard. So now United States have Maduro and his wife. So what? Did they change the regime? No. Do those companies, oil companies, are willing to drill in Venezuela? No, and they are not allowed to because the regime is the same as before and they're not willing to do it. I mean, those companies. Why would they lose their equipment and their resources once again? And special Venezuelan oil, it's kind of heavy, needs special processing and more resources than to drill oil in the United States, which is way cheaper before. Before it was expensive. Now it's cheaper, like than 2 years ago, let's say. The oil prices in general, they're going down, so it's not profitable to start new drilling. So what he achieved in Venezuela? Took Maduro. Okay. What next? What's the next step? Nothing. And he afraid to even use ground forces because it's also not popular to change the regime in Venezuela. And he will not use those, I think, in Iran. It would be a very, very, very bad mistake for Donald Trump to use the forces, ground forces in Iran or Venezuela elsewhere. Yeah. But it's impossible to change the regimes without using ground forces. So I think that those kind of the small operations against Ayatollah, they might work. Small intelligence operations, super secret ones. But the United States, they are not capable for that. Maybe Mossad is capable, maybe. But not USA in Iran. UFC and bunker and the White House, but there will the Gulf, of course. Yeah, Venezuela's oil infrastructure is old too. Yeah, can you make a video about it? Maybe. Yeah. Many nature growth. Let's make sure thoughts. I heard wants to have a military base on the moon. Really? So maybe people will be unable because White House policy, yeah. Let's get to the jet for holiday, yeah. I would be in any tall buildings in case they get torched. Oh, yeah. That's also. Oh, someone staked me on Twitch. Oh, I didn't mention that. Fermented tea. Thank you so much. Is currently on a 15th stake. Thank you, Fermented tea. Boots on the Moon 2027. Yeah, I heard it's stuff. I wonder if this program will be or is successful. I mean, this planning. Yeah, United States citizens in this following location should shelter in a place until further notice. So we have this report from open source intel. 4 minutes ago, Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky says Russian President Putin has started World War III and must be stopped. BBC. Could it be? Could it be like that? That Putin really started the World War III? Like next time historians will say that it has been started from Russians' attack in Ukraine. No, Fermented tea, you are the goat. Thank you so much for support. I think it could be like that, yeah? That Putin has started the war in Ukraine. It lasted for maybe 5 years just in Ukraine, then went further. Yeah? Could it be? Maybe. Flat Earth researchers putting up 2 rockets on a ship yet. No ship yet. Ah. Yeah, I believe so, Evelyn says. A Mars Day help you work, rest, and play, but Elmo give up. What? Trump will annex the moon, let's be real. Oh, shit, yeah. Kings of the moon. That's hilarious. Oh, one more video from Mexico. What the hell is this? Can I show it? What? Just a truck on the road. The guy is okay, it seems like. Some of the shooting. Yeah, Mexico. I didn't know that Mexico could be like that. Strange. Mexico is crazy nowadays. I mean, it's not entirely entire Mexico. Yeah, 5 or 6 of the states, but still it's a lot. United States President Trump has told advisors that he is leaning towards conducting an initial strike on Iran in the coming days, intended to demonstrate that they must be willing to agree to give up ability to make nuclear weapons, and that its diplomacy or any initial targeting attack does not lead Iran to give in to this demand to give up nuclear program. He will consider a much bigger attack. Yeah, I think it will be like that. Some of the several missiles will strike something, then Iran says no, and more missiles will strike it, but it will lead to nowhere. In general, nowhere, absolutely. And also, if B-2 bombers were unable to demolish those the nuclear program, it was well evacuated before. We saw all of those satellite images with Iranian tracks from the main facilities. They took everything out. And then they place everything in. So they will do the same trick once again, and that's it. He will consider a much bigger attack later in the year, intended to drive Iranian supreme leader Khamenei and other leaders from power. It will not happen without boots on the ground. It's not possible to achieve. and people show this kind of they're angry. What happened? I haven't checked news for days. X-Store keys, nothing significant, I would say. We can do better. Ed Lavrov. Yeah, they all say that America is now fighting for Israel or whatsoever. Yeah, it's not popular. I mean, this military action is not popular for Donald Trump, especially before the congressional elections. He knows that, but nothing will happen with Iran. By the way, I had tacos tonight. Oh, bon appetit with your tacos. It's Kakash. Hi. Mexican cartel are known to decapitate and cut off arms and legs and throw the body in enemy territory just to send a message that they're utterly insane, some of the cartels. Yeah, especially this one that lost the leader. They're insane. At least they have this reputation. Yeah, I got video like that on FB 15 years ago, something like that. Yeah. United States won gold and Trump followed TACA policy and skipped Olympics. Yeah, United States won gold in hockey. Then we are sending them into other galaxy. United States of Israel. The elections will be a bloodbath for Republican Party. It looks like, because now Democrats, they're even winning in some of the, like the Democrat mayor was elected in one of the counties or one of the cities in Florida, and in that city it was for decades Republicans only, and Florida itself is Republican mostly, but now it's totally different. I mean, still it's mostly Republican, I guess, but people, they're searching for alternate because they're sick and tired of Donny. Boring advice, Denys. You speak good English, but please stop saying no any in your videos. Consult an English teacher. I don't care. The thing that you understand me. That's my goal. But Trump wants to ban hockey. Really? How to say no any? Okay, there are no any people around. There are any people around, or what? Or there are no people around. Okay. Consult me. I have my own then English. Like English, what is the proper English even now? I like his accent. It's like, leave the guy alone. Yeah. Denys, you need interview with Zelensky. That would be so cool. Come on. I'm very small guy for Zelensky. Frog and snail can be delicious. Can be. No people around, or are there any people around? Okay, I'll mention your remark. Thanks. Yes, we don't care, but worry about it. Yeah. United States won the gold. Yeah. United States won gold. That's good for United States. It's awesome. They haven't been golden medalists in hockey for a long time. 40 years or something. I don't know. Trump will say that it's because of him. What are they filming here? Those Mexican cartels. How are you doing, Gabriel? Here we are going in Europe, no? We are already in charge here. This is one just to see if we will be with us. He will be with us or not. Because you are helping the United posters. What? What he's even saying? We will send you the message to settle in with us. Or get comfortable with them. Because cockiness is going well. Here we are in the banks. I don't understand what they're saying. They need some English advice. Just don't know and you don't hide it. Okay, what? I need some explanation. 29-year-old logistics wizard who flipped from rival cartels Los Viagras to Ching, CG and G in 2022. This man has PhD in United States traffic and routes. He hired ex-Colombian Guatemalan military mercenaries and someone survived a bloody Navy raid in 2025 and left 12 of his guys dead. No official word yet, but many see him as heir to El Mendo's throne after. This is the new cartel boss, maybe. I don't know. Cartel boss. Gunmen hijack fuel tanker positioned to the seal of the road. Hand the keys back to the driver. Fire in his direction, then open fire on the tanker itself. Curious about your thoughts. Will the third round of talks between the United States and Iran happen this Thursday? Well, if they're planned, of course they will happen. No? Okay. They say they are planned, so they should happen, no? Is there anybody out there? Pink Floyd, the vote just before Mexican Eminem. Yeah. Try to figure out what he's saying. Then can find and suggest corrections to English pronunciation. Maybe then it's easy enough to monitor things. Really? Gemini. I wonder if there is some of the artificial intelligence that might analyze videos. Like video. For example, I shared the link and they tell me about my mistakes, which I say in this video, particular one. Whether those are critical and suggestions, that would be nice. I would learn something. But my goal is not to, I do not spend time for learning English any longer because I have it on some certain level that allows me to produce content, and it's enough for me. I improve it sometimes, but just watching how other people speak in YouTube videos, I consume English speaking content. That's it. Other than that, I just speak what they speak, try to do. Yeah, some of the influencers like Moist Critical. Those are my teachers, and they were my teachers. I had some of the English lessons when I was young, but for a long time I wasn't really into grammatics or something. I just heard some of the words, some of the yapping in the internet. That's it. That's how I learn English mainly. Yapping on the internet and listening to some of the people. Then also online. And I have never been in English-speaking environment. Well, maybe in Indonesia there were some of the guys who spoke English, but it's not the native country, not native English-speaking country. And yeah, also reading books helped a lot in English. Then I turned 20, I think 22 or 23, I decided to consume everything in English, and that improved me. And also games, video games. Then I was young, you know, all of this menu and everything. I got my PlayStation 1, and my parents, they bought me games from abroad, because my mother was a flight attendant, my father was a flight engineer and also engineer. They were flying to different countries, and they were purchasing me English-speaking stuff, English video games in English, not Russified. So I had to figure out how to use a menu and other stuff in English. So it was plus for me. And my daughter, she knows English better than I at her age. I used to know English at her age, and she knows it very well, I would say. She learns it herself because she has chats with the kids, and she also speaks with AI somehow. Maybe it's like boring. She cannot speak about something with her friends, so there is the special AI, and she chats with AI about her anime movies. And the only thing why I allow it and I'm okay with that is because it's in English, and that is how she learns it. And she knows how to write, she knows how to speak also, so this helps a lot. I mean, this communication, and okay, let it be if it helps her. So yeah, she knows some of the German, some of the English already at her age. It's great. Then it's 5 more days until your birthday. Got any plans? No, probably I'll stream. Like more hours than usual. That's it. If I will not get tired. Then English should become official English. Not necessary to improve English. I'm British and you're good. Oh, thank you so much. Austriger. Austinga. Thank you. I have learned more English on YouTube than in school. Yeah, Evelyn, me too. Honestly, I could tell you're proud of her. Yeah, I'm proud of her. If she knows way better than me. And I was 12, I knew like very basic, like cup of tea, give me something like this. And she knows, like, she may communicate with people. She knows everything. I mean, for her age, she knows way better. Not everything. I mean, she knows everything for her needs. She may communicate, she may go somewhere and understand what is written, what is everything she understands. As for me, in usual life. Drinking stream? No, I don't drink, Evelyn. From South Carolina offsite. 15% tariffs is blocked. Yeah, really? I thought that Trump doesn't care. No? Embrace your accent. That is how you sound and speak. I can speak with different accent, but that's my accent. I think it's better than for some of the Russian speaker YouTubers because they have really strong accent, and I don't like that kind of the Russian accent, honestly. Some people like it, but I don't. I usually don't like it. Who blocked tariffs? Yeah. Like, there was the decision from the court, from the Supreme Court, but Trump said he doesn't care. He will apply more tariffs. I wonder if he was successful with that. Yeah, this guy, Russian dude, Russia-Ukraine daily updates. Daily? Really?
What's up, Nestor? It's the Russian dude. For more than 20 years, Russian society lived under an unspoken contract. The government does politics, wars, and great historical missions.
I wonder why I have the same microphone here. Shure SM7B. Or maybe he has DB. Yeah, no, 7B. SM7B. Why he... It's not the microphone that you carry with your hands. It should be installed somewhere. That's the use of this microphone. Like, okay, all right. That's the pretty heavy accent. Yeah, I don't watch him because this is too much.
Something. The Reichstag meant something. Even unimaginable losses were framed within a goal people could grasp. Now just fast forward to today, ask an average Russian what the war is actually for, and the answers will be extremely very different.
Like, it's extremely very huge accent. That's what I know. A Russian dude, I think he's nice. If he is filming about the war in Ukraine almost every day, it's kind of the interesting strategy to use microphone like that. Well, something unusual, I guess. Yeah, it's the first time I see that someone holds this mic like that in the hand. Usually, I have different mics for that. I have another one. It's I filmed a video today with this. It's a Lowton Audio 208, but it can be used as the handheld mic. Actually, it's a versatile one. Yeah, that's why if I will go somewhere to film, like abroad or something, I will not take Shure SM7B. I'll take this one. It's more light. It saves the space, and if I cannot put, for example, my boom arm, I can use it like this. And this is the handheld microphone in this case. Directional mic. And yeah, some of the interviewers, they're using this as the handheld mic. But this, it doesn't have the handle for that. Like, you cannot grab it like this for this mic. But Russian dude,
What's up, investors? It's the Russian dude.
he does it like this. Grabbing on whatever is here, I don't know. Oh my god, this is hilarious. Okay, I usually use the things they are designed for, you know. But it's kind of unusual. Hooked on microphonics, yeah. Operator Starsky for the win. Yeah, Operator Starsky is also a nice guy. Does he say the Russian idiot? Huh? No, he say a Russian dude. I'm a Russian dude, he says. I am a Russian dude. Yeah, a little fun and non-standard. I was shocked. Like people are holding this microphone. It's something unusual. Okay, that's just my blah 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 about mics. A guy who called to be named John Barron and sounded a lot like Trump called on C-Payne to complain about Supreme Court's tariff decision and what?
John in Virginia, Republican. Let's hear from you.
Well, this is John Barron, and this is the worst decision you've ever had in your life, practically. Jack's going to agree with me, right? But this is a terrible decision. And you have Hakeem Jeffries, he's a dope, and you have Chuck Schumer, who can't cook a cheeseburger. Of course these people are happy. But true Americans will not be happy. And you have the woman earlier, I assume she's a woman, she's a Democrat, but she said she's disgraced. She's devastated.
All right,
by
John.
this.
We'll go to Chester, who's in Baton Rouge.
Was it Trump calling? This is not Trump. Yeah, this is not Trump, but it is hilarious. A guy who named to be John Barron sounded a lot like Trump. Yeah. There are lots of the impersonators. Okay. But this is crazy. This John Barron, yeah. Mexican troops move into Puerto Vallarta after major cartel attacks. A column is operating in the southern part of the city, while Mexican naval aviation UH-60 Black Hawk provides aerial cover. Oh, it's kind of loud. I'm so sorry. Hawk. Black Hawk. Those are the National Guard, it seems like, yeah? Convoys. Marines. Well, I think they don't have helicopters. Those cartels. Only National Guard and Army, they have some aviation. Denys is in Wikipedia. Yeah. I have my Wikipedia article without any photo, but that's a troll, Amal. Yeah, that's the troll. For sure not Donald Trump. Very bored, yeah. I wish him daily, very nice guy. Yeah, he is nice, I think so. My depart to commerce since you would have no idea what to do. Yeah. Yeah, Roman, I heard about attack in Lviv. South Carolina Democrats are enlisting former President Biden to try to save the state's place as the first contest of the party's next presidential primary elections. Mexican National Guard convoy moved an FGR forensic ambulance from AICM to Specialized Prosecutor Office for Organized Crime. The transfer sparked speculations carried out. Okay. Historic center looks like ghost town. Shops shuttered, streets deserted like where back peak pandemic locked down. Okay. Hopefully it will be resolved soon. I mean, the situation in Mexico. ICE agent in Mexico, yeah. I mean, they have some of the immigration police. Every country has that stuff. In America, it's eyes. Immigration and what? Eyes. How it's decoded. Immigration and I think something with border control or something. Agency. E is agency, I think, or what is E? Eyes, agency. I is immigration. C. What is C? Does Denys has a mic? Cartel? Yeah. What is your opinion on Goo Alien Goo? What happened here?
The reason I was late is that I just found out that my grandma passed away.
Her grandma passed away. She's crying.
And she was like a really
before this conference.
she was a really big part of my life
Oh,
growing up,
shit.
and someone I looked up to immensely. She was such a strong. She was a fighter, and I think what's so interesting is that a lot of people just cruise through life, but she was a steamship. Like, this woman commanded life, and she.
What is your opinion on her? I filmed a video about alien. I think it's not A-Ling, but E-Ling. The reason I was late today, just found out my grandpa passed away. She was a really big part of my life growing up and someone I looked up to immensely. Okay. That's bad. Then it's like a video where you showed all of your mics. Oh, thanks. Yeah. My most expensive microphone I don't use. Yep. It happens. Shit happens. So I don't use it. Sadly, I don't use it. It's the damn Olympic Games, not war, yeah. It's ailing, not ealing. Yeah, really? Oh, I didn't know. I thought it's ealing. Why she's a bitch, it's Kohash? Why she's an arrogant bitch? Come on, tell me. Verbalize your opinion. Why she's a bitch? I mean, what did she do bad? She's nice, I think. It's my opinion. Seems like whatever you do in your life, you'll never be like, you'll never have 100% approval from the people. Since it's not possible, I think people shouldn't care about someone's opinion. I think I don't care any longer, and I say what I want to say, and even I have some of the hate, let it be. Let it be. Because it's my opinion. I didn't know that those guys were together. The way she answered the journalist the other day. About 2 silver medals, and he asked her about gaining 2 silver medals or losing gold. I think she was not like insulting him. I think she was okay. I didn't know that Destiny was together with this guy, with Fuentes, because politically they're opposite. Or that's the old video. I think they look more childish, right?
Mic check, please. Do you want to do an official standoff? Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. Oh, you don't want to? I'll do it. You've got more to lose than I do. Everybody thinks I'm a midget, so.
What, they should kiss here or what? It's the bet for the kiss?
You're afraid. You're reluctant.
Yeah, really.
Let's do it. Hi, check. Whoa, whoops. That's my charger.
Careful.
Okay.
What
Side to
will they
side.
do here?
All right. Whoops.
man, I don't know.
I'm knocking all your stuff over. Oh yeah. Oh, it's so over. Dude.
You're in
It's so
shoes as
over.
well. I don't know, man.
Yeah, but these are just regular
Yeah,
shoes.
are they?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's it? I thought they will
Oh, I
kiss.
got you.
I'm not sure on that one, man.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Wait,
that's
that's
the one thing
Yeah, that's the old video. I didn't know they streamed together.
you can't argue about.
Yeah, you don't think so?
No. At the end of the day,
Fuck, hold on.
I'm not taking my shoes off.
What happened? Why this split? Like, was Fuentes Nazi, or is it his, like, character? He's not like that in real life. I don't know. Remember the Nick Fuentes height mock destiny? Fuck, I didn't know they stream together. Crazy stuff. Who are these people? Some of the people who have millions of the followers and who speak about political shit. I didn't found, maybe a dumb question. I found her answer arrogant. I think she can say whatever. She didn't say fuck off to the journalist, so why she's a bitch? She's okay. If she is grieving, she probably not emotionally stable and may have came off wrong. Maybe. No, it was a different interview. Isn't he gay too, Fuentes? He said he is a virgin. He's a virgin, he said. He hadn't got any sort of the relations, close relations with a girl. Kate from Ukraine is nice. I follow her. I don't know if she follows me. She's pretty. She's from Ukraine. Sorry, not Kate from Ukraine, Kate from Kharkiv. And she tells a lot about situation in Ukraine. She's always out there online. Interesting tweets. What Dugin says here. Conservative Christians, Russia with the affirmation of the traditional values and peaceful multipolarity would be best ally for the traditional Christians of the United States with MAGA ideology. But Trump, on the behest of neocons and under pressure of Zionists, has totally spoiled the plan. Who spoiled the plan? It's all about Zionists, Bionists. If you wonder what a Nazi would salad look like. Yeah. This is crazy. Oh, AfD. Alice Wilde blames Ukraine for senseless dying. Apparently. Turner for Germany have always advocated for peace negotiations. I don't want to hear this bullshit even. The result of the Flamingo strike. Yeah, this Vitkov, it's really silly war. That's what I told in my recent video. He's freaking fucked. This Vitkov, he's stupid. Ballistic threat and so on. Yeah, she has a nice channel. Kate from Kharkiv, she's nice. Kate is what? She's nice, yeah, and she's always out there on Twitter, publishing lots of the interesting stuff. I follow her, I quote her sometimes, like some of her tweets, and Jake Bro as well. So we follow those analysts. online, OSINTs. And yeah, that's how we obtain the information and yapping about it online, and somehow people watch. Ah, shit. This one I showed in my video recently. Let me show you. This is the Russian operator БПЛА, so drone operator. Contract 1 year, bullshit. Drone operator, bullshit. 4,500,000 rubles. Maybe if you survive, yeah, for some time. 18 plus. Oh shit. One billboard after another billboard after another billboard after another billboard. Almost 5 freaking million rubles. That's unimaginable sum for many of the Russians. If you have the salary of 100, maximum 150, an average job, yeah, 150,000. Now you have like 4,500,000 right away. Here you go. Just sign, put your signature, and you have nothing to do there in the army. You'll continue to play your video games, you know. This thing, you know. Just be in somewhere in dugout playing with the drone. You will not run to the front lines. You will not attack Ukrainian positions. Yeah, we promise you. And for this, you obtain 4.5 million, yeah. For playing video games from your dugout. Of course. 5 million rubles for some poor people might be tempting, yeah. And it looks like they're in desperate if they put those placards all around. Denys Davydov, for her, yeah. Does that include a coffin? Yeah, a coffin is included. Well, actually, just imagine this sum. 4.5 million rubles. I'll tell you in dollars right now. Just a moment. I need to access ChatGPT. Okay, tell me 4.5 million rubles. Right now, what's the rate in dollars? I mean, what's this sum in United States dollars according to official rate? Oh, it's roughly 58.5 thousand. So $58,500. Almost $60,000. $60,000. That's unimaginable. It's crazy. 5 million rubles can surely afford a few washing machines. Moreover, if the guy is flatlined, his family also gets similar amount of the money. Maybe even more. Some say up to 9 million. Family gets in case of, so for sure, like in some of the village, just imagine some of the Russian alcoholic, some of the grandpa, I'm gonna show you the video. Yeah, I'm gonna show you the video of whom Russians sent to the war. This is hilarious. So if he gets to the war, he has been yeah, there was the video, but I try to find. I already found it. I tried to find the full version of it. It's on Telegram. Where is this? Oh yeah. So, we're gonna watch it with you. This is the Russian warrior. So, if he is drunk all the time, if he is beating his relatives, of course, those relatives will be interested for this guy to go and kaput in Ukraine because they receive the money. Then he signs the contract and they receive the money, then he's been flatlined. They're celebrating something. What is this guy?
За твое здоровье.
For your health, they say.
До сих пор стоит, никто не продвинулся вперед. И сейчас, Белогорску, блядь, до сих пор.
He already drank too much. Here he says, we're gonna get to Odessa, we're gonna get to everything of that. It's hard to understand what he says in this kind of the drunk murmur, but he said about we repel them from our positions, we're gonna take Odessa. That's what I understood. Now we're gonna take Dnipro. Here, camera woman says that we're gonna get to Kiev. We're gonna Kiev. Da Kiev. Gonna get to Kiev. And we're gonna get to Kiev. And we're gonna take this fag man. We're gonna take him. Maybe he means Zelensky.
A few months later.
Forever glory to the hero of Russia, Imamaev Roald. This is his name? Roald. That's the first name. Zinurovich. Fuck. Very strange. Roald.
Я еще поеду на площадь. Еще туда. Еще туда сделала.
So you understand, yeah? He died. He died. And that's his like memorial placard or something. We're gonna go to our square. We're gonna go to that. That's the destiny of the guy. So for Russians themselves, I mean, for this family, they look in sorrow, but they now have millions. Come on. They may buy new Lada. Imamaev Roald. Yeah, shit happens. He definitely didn't go to Kiev. Yeah. How long did he endure? I don't know. Maybe he already went there once. If he got some of the medals, you know. Or maybe he was fighting for, as he said in his drunk speech, he was fighting for LNR. That's the self-proclaimed Republic of Luhansk Oblast of Ukraine. So maybe he was fighting there before and later on he decided to fight for Russia, continue this shit unsuccessfully. You think they get this money? Yeah. They get his money. Where in Russia was they get back in onions this relative. No, it's Kokash. They usually receive the money. I know it. I monitor Russian channels. I monitor Russian opposition. There is even mafia working. So money they obtain. Yeah. They obtain money. Russian soldiers, sometimes there is delay after they sign the contract. With the Russian army, there could be like several weeks, and if they die for this time, it's kind of hard for family members to obtain altogether compensation for the life loss of relative plus that money. But something they obtain, okay, the compensation they obtain for sure for the life loss. But about this initial bonus of the signing contract, again, it's hard to obtain if the guy is flatlined right away. So, yeah. But it depends also on the region. For example, in Moscow, they pay right away. In other region of Russia, I cannot specify. They pay with some delay, like several weeks. So Russian soldiers, sometimes they complain. But if there is a flat line of the Russian guy, soldier, like no-go, and there's an evidence of it, so family receives the money. That's otherwise this system wouldn't function. So they are sure, and it is definitely like that families, they obtain money. Do they need to be confirmed death or just missing in action? Well, there is some time. If after several months, even after confirmed, without confirmation, still family gets money. They wait for some time, several months, if there is no confirmation. Donkey Kong, yeah. I'd give him $12, yeah. Plus, for example, if family has debt, yeah, for example, in a bank or everything, not only you obtain 4.5 million initial bonus, but all if your debt is written off. Just imagine. Debt is written off completely. There has to be some loopholes the Russian mode does, yeah. They also burn the bodies on the front. Yeah, sometimes they do it. But sometimes not. This system is functioning like that. So families, they're sure that they get money, and those soldiers, they're sure that they get money, but it's more for 1 year, and it's almost imminent. I mean, their death is almost imminent. They usually do not survive more than 3 attacks. Yeah. How much is the death bonus? Or is just part of the welcome bonus? No. Death bonus is separate. It depends on the region of Russia, because it all goes for the local Russian oblast or republic budget. So in Moscow, it's one sum. In Belgorod region, it's another sum. So could be up to 9 million rubles, this family bonus. Struggling to understand how that is sustainable or even in a few years of the Russian economy. Yeah, that's why they're also struggling. They cannot rise it forever. But that's the only variant for Putin to mobilize soldiers without announcing a new forced mobilization. Because that went totally wrong for Russia. They lost so many of the qualified personnel who left Russia. 700,000 people left Russia, more than they were capable to mobilize for a couple of years. Do they have to show up to collect their death bonus? Yeah, they have to show up. They physically go. Do you know how it's going to that American family who moved to Russia, whose husband... Hoffman family. It's been a while since I checked those, but we may check with you now. I'm not sure if I tell everything correctly. Civilians from Siversk accuse Ukrainian forces of abuse of care, of course. Big police changes in Ukraine. Here's what we learned. What? 3 months ago, 1 month ago, 4 weeks ago. our life in Russia, fireworks, New Jerusalem, and Catherine's 11th birthday. But it was 4 weeks ago. It seems like Derek is still alive. Something in post 7 months ago. They haven't been uploading for 1 month. I think girls will run away back to America. Then they will turn 18 years old. They will go back to USA. What was that? Was that Derek? Have we just seen Derek there? Where is this dog? Derek, is that you? Derek, what happened to you? He returned home. I'm just joking. It's just a dog and a meat. Denys, do they use Ukrainian in annexed regions and conscript them? Yeah, they conscript Ukrainians too. The man's best friend and chew toy. Yeah. Yeah, it seems like the kids will have a rough childhood living in there, I could imagine. Yeah, could be. Or will be traffic. I'm not sure about traffic, but I think they will change their minds. Then they will grow up. I mean, for children, yeah, they're being brainwashed by this stupid family. It seems like they're not struggling though. They're not struggling at all. I watched the Russian dude and Denys and Arthur and Jake Bro. Oh, nice. Thank you for watching me too. Thank you. Thank you many times. By the way, I bought this, I ordered this thing. Like, it's not necessary for my current setup, but if I gonna travel somewhere, this is must have. I have Rodecaster Duo, it's kind of big, and this thing is 4 times smaller. And also has the same options as Rodecaster Duo, so could be good for streaming. So maybe I'll go somewhere with it. Not sure where, but at least I'll not be connected right to my office. Because the standard audio recorder, maybe with the standard recorders, I also can record the video, but for streaming, I need this stuff. It's Rode Streamer X, and you connect everything there, camera, audio, everything, and it goes smoothly, and you can also apply some of the settings for the audio for it to be super duper. So I'll not be connected just to my studio. I can film whatever I want to film. That's nice. Streamer Deck. Yeah, it's very. It's not like the Stream Deck in its way, Daddy Hutch. It's like for the camera and audio only. It's not. It will not give you the options to, manipulate with the windows, with the stream itself. So yeah, just to manipulate with the sound and video, not with the settings of the stream. Sounds convenient, yeah. And then this question, you had charge, is it acceptable behavior from Trumpist oligarch to let Russia think they can revive the Russian economy, oil and gas deals with. It's not acceptable, Linda, of course. What Trump is doing with Witkoff and Kushner is total betrayal of American interests. Yeah, it's the sound interface with the option of video connection. Yeah, total insane is correct. So yeah, of course, Trump is doing absolute shit. Yeah. They just don't know. They're incompetent people. They trust KGB agents or FSB agents, you may call them. So we all understand I understand what is happening. People in Ukraine understand what is happening. But Donald Trump, he believes in fairy tales. It seems like he lives in his bubble and there is no one from his team who would say, oh, Trump, we're doing something wrong. Because Putin tries to brainwash you. No one is telling that. No one is telling him about those windmills in China, the bullshit he continued to speak. No one corrects him. Why isn't Ukraine hitting Moscow every day? Because Moscow is well defended. Not every day, but some of the drones are flying in Moscow. I think yesterday even some of the drones were flying there. Moscow itself is hard to reach. Agent Orange, yeah, Hodge, I think so. Most of the Russian air defense is concentrated in Moscow, so Ukraine cannot switch it off. I remember Zelensky said about possible attacks on Moscow's energy infrastructure, but there were a couple of the attacks, but it didn't bring like the total collapse of this energy grid. Yes, and their grid makes them even dumber, such guideline idiot. Yeah. Greedy bastards. Narcissist psychopaths. He looks like terrible these days. Yeah, I think Trump really, since he became a president, he visually even declined. Yeah, Canadian military vet. Maybe they should try. I don't know why they're not. Like, I give you my opinion that Ukrainian missiles could be shut down. And today in Belgrade also, Ukraine launched a strike on Belgrade. Several of the missiles were shut down. So still air defense is capable, Russian air defense. Iran agreed secret shoulder-fired missile deal with Russia, Financial Times reports. Yeah. Russia wants to supply them manpads for whatever reason. Then they do correct him, get fired and get called a rhino. Does they know the Ukrainian power lifter Anatoly? Is he Ukrainian? I thought he is Russian. This guy who films the pranks? I thought he is Russian. Is he Ukrainian? I think he is Muslim. That's how I thought. Okay, if he's Muslim, there are lots of the Muslims in Russia. Maybe he's from Russia. I didn't dig into it. I'm Canadian, Yankee, Trump's MAGA idiots. Yeah. I should get off here. I was going to see. Yeah, it was good to see you, Mark. Thank you. Thank you for watching my stream. I think I'm also gonna go. Oh, it's 1 hour already at night. Jesus Christ. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, I need to sleep too, guys. It was nice to meet you on the stream. See you in the morning. Yeah. See you guys and see you around. Ciao. Thanks for visiting the stream. It was fantastic to meet with you today. Always awesome. Always. Bye-bye. Ciao, ciao.